Welcome to you all in Kanha Math classes for 12th Math under CBSE board based on NCERT pattern. Now I will start you about vector to find out the components of the given vector, to find out the magnitude of the given vector, to find out the direction cosine of the given matter. First of all, I am going to introduce you that a formal way of writing a vector is equal to, this is vector R is equal to x I plus y j plus z k, where x, y and z are the components, requisite components of the vectors, and I, j, k are the unit vector in the direction of x, y, j. X, y, z. Hence, here we have under exercise 10.2 question number 1, you have given three vectors. Vector A is equal to I plus j plus k, unit vector. Vector B is equal to 2i minus 7j minus 3k, and vector C is equal to 1 upon root 3 unit vector I plus 1 upon root 3 unit vector j minus 1 upon root 3 unit vector k. We have to find out the magnitude of all the three vectors. Compute the magnitude of the following vectors, I mean the vector A, vector B and vector C. You must know that the magnitude of the vector here in formal ideal equation of vector is under root x square plus y square plus z square. Magnitude of the vector, here you may say magnitude of the vector, that is mod of R will be equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Under root component of each unit vector in the direction of x, y, z, or under root x square plus y square plus z square. This is the pattern of finding the magnitude of any vector. Hence, on this ground, you may find out the magnitude of vector. Now, magnitude of vector A, mod of vector A will be equal to under root, instead of x, y and z you have given here 1, 1, 1. Now this is 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, and now this is 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to root 3. Here the magnitude of first vector is root 3. Now in the same way the magnitude of second vector, that is B, magnitude of vector B is equal to mod of vector B is equal to under root 2 square plus minus 7 square plus minus 3 square. I mean 2 square is equal to 4 minus 7 square is equal to plus 49, and minus 3 square is equal to plus 9, and this is now under root 62. Now the magnitude of second vector B is equal to under root 62. Now the magnitude of third vector, that is vector C is equal to, instead of x we have written here 1 upon root 3. Now this is 1 upon root 3 square plus 1 upon root 3 square plus minus 1 upon root 3 square. And this is under root 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. Now this is root 3 by 3 and this is equal to root 1, and that is equal to mod of vector C is equal to 1. These are the magnitude of all the three vectors, I mean vector A, vector B, vector C are given here. Root 3 under root 62 and under root 1 means 1. Now we are going to erase the blackboard. Now the second question is to write two different vectors having the same magnitude. Two different vectors having the same magnitude. Two different vectors having same magnitude. You must be aware of about the magnitude means the component of unit vector ijk under root square under root square of the component of unit vector ijk. If you write a vector A, say I plus j plus k, here 2j plus 3k, suppose this is the vector having the component towards the unit vector I, j, k or 1, 2 and 3. Hence clearly the magnitude of this vector will be equal to under root 1 square, 2 square plus 3 square, I mean 1, 4 plus 9, I mean here root 14. We have to write another vector whose magnitude is also under root 14. Now we may write another vector V 2i plus j plus 3k. You just see in the vector 2i plus j plus 3k, here also component of the unit vector ijk or instead of 1 here 2, instead of 2 here 1 and instead of 3 is 3. Its magnitude will be also equal to 2 square plus 1 square plus 3 square, I mean 4 plus 1 plus 9, I mean this is also root 14. Here magnitude of this vector and here magnitude of this vector. Although these two vectors having the same magnitude but direction cosine are different. Hence two different vectors having same magnitude maybe vector A, vector B. There are so many infinite vectors maybe who have the magnitude same but direction ratio or direction cosine may differ. Now we will come on question number 3, that we have two different vector having same direction. Two vector having same direction. Two vectors having, the question number 3 is two vector having same direction, either direction ratio or cosine direction having the same but different magnitude. Two vectors of, we may see here, vector A is equal to I plus j plus k, and vector V is equal to 2i plus 2j plus 3k. These two vectors are having the same direction ratio but different magnitude. As you see that the magnitude will be equal to the square of the component of unit vector I, j, k, just we have written in earlier question. But here we see that the direction ratio 1, 1, 1 and here 2, 2, 3, hence the direction cosine will be differ. Instead of having the same direction ratio or direction cosine of these two vectors, magnitude will be differ. Here the magnitude will be something like root 3, hither is 2 square 4, 4 8 plus 9 root 17. Here we see that magnitude of these two vectors is not equal to, but direction cosine or direction ratio are the same. Here this is the requisite answer, that we have written two vectors whose direction ratio are same but magnitude differs. Now we will find out the value of x and y in another vector B. Here given two vector, vector A is equal to 2i plus 3j and another vector B is equal to xi plus yj. Both vectors are equal. Here you have given that both vectors are equal. When two vectors are equal, then their corresponding components will be also equal. Now, if two vectors are equal, that is vector A is vector B, their corresponding component will also be equal. Their corresponding component will also be equal, will also be equal. It's given that two vectors are equal, that is vector A is equal to vector B, hence the corresponding components, that is the multiple of unit vector I and j, component against unit vector I and j in the two vectors, that is vector 1 and vector 2 will also be equal. Hence, comparing equation 1 and 2, comparing 1 and 2, we get x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. This is the answer of requisite component in vector number 2. Now we will start to solve the question number 5, where it has given the 2 points 2, 1 and minus 5, 7. It means the initial vector of point P and Q, that is OP equal to 2, 1, we may write in terms of vector, in terms of the component 2i plus j, and OQ is equal to minus 5, 7, we may write this minus 5i unit vector plus 7j. Now we have to find out the question number 5th is find the scalar and vector component of these two vectors. Scalar and vector component. As we know the co-initial point O, Q, O, P, we have to use the vector PQ. Find the scalar and vector component of the vector with initial point itna and terminal point this. Now here we have given the initial point of vector OP is equal to 2, 1 and vector OQ is equal to minus 5, 7. In terms of vector, we may know that vector OP is equal to 2i plus j and vector OQ is equal to minus 5i plus 7j. Now vector PQ will be equal to OQ minus OQ minus OP. Now OQ is equal to minus 5i plus 7j minus OP 2i plus j. Here minus 5i minus 2i, this is equal to minus 7i and 7j minus j. 7j minus j means 6j. We have to find out the scalar and vector component of the vector. Find the scalar and vector component with initial point 2, 1 and terminal point minus 5, 7. Now the scalar point are minus 7, 6. Scalar point is equal to minus 7, 6 and vector point is equal to, this is the vector, minus 7i plus 6j. Thank you for watching this video. For class 12th math, I like and advise you to comment, like and subscribe the video. Thank you.